Brainy Bites, a daily dose for self-improvement.
Have you ever wondered what makes some people instantly likable, while others struggle to connect with those around them? Have you ever found yourself struggling to connect with others and wondering how you can become more likable? Are you looking for simple yet effective ways to improve your likability and build stronger relationships with the people in your life? Well, you're in luck, because today's video is all about the 10 little things that can make you more likable. Whether you're trying to make new friends, impress your boss, or simply become more approachable, these tips are sure to help you make a positive impression on those around you. So, if you're ready to learn how to become more likable and start building better relationships, then stick around for the next few minutes as we dive into these powerful tips, 10 little things that can make you more likable. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Becoming more likable can have numerous benefits in both your personal and professional life. First and foremost, likable people tend to have larger social networks and deeper, more meaningful connections with others. This can lead to a greater sense of fulfillment and happiness in life, as well as increased opportunities for support, companionship, and fun. In addition to these personal benefits, likability can also have a significant impact on your career success. People who are well-liked tend to be viewed more favorably by clients, colleagues, and superiors, which can lead to greater opportunities for advancement, higher salaries, and more rewarding job experiences. They're also often more effective leaders, better collaborators, and more successful in negotiations, which can be invaluable skills in the workplace. Furthermore, being likable can simply make life easier and more enjoyable. When you're well-liked, people are more likely to go out of their way to help you, be kind to you, and include you in their social circles. You'll also be better equipped to handle conflicts and difficult situations, as you'll have a stronger support system and more people willing to help and offer advice. Here are 10 little things that can make you more likable. Tip number 1. Smile. Smiling is a simple yet effective way to make others feel more comfortable and at ease around you. It's a great way to show that you're approachable and friendly. Tip number 2. Listen. Listening is a key component of good communication, and it's also an important factor in likability. When you actively listen to others, they feel heard and understood, which can help strengthen your connection with them. Tip number 3. Show interest. People love to talk about themselves, so showing genuine interest in others can be a great way to build rapport and foster positive relationships. Tip number 4. Be positive. Maintaining a positive attitude, even in challenging situations, can be a great way to inspire others and make them feel more comfortable and optimistic around you. Tip number 5. Use names. Using someone's name when you speak to them can be a subtle yet effective way to build rapport and create a more personal connection. Tip number 6. Practice empathy. Demonstrating empathy by putting yourself in someone else's shoes and understanding their perspective can be a powerful way to build trust and foster positive relationships. Tip number 7. Be authentic. People tend to gravitate towards those who are genuine and authentic. Being yourself and embracing your unique qualities can help you stand out and attract others to you. Tip number 8. Offer help. Offering to help others, even in small ways, can be a great way to demonstrate kindness and build stronger connections with those around you. Tip number 9. Be respectful. Showing respect for others, their opinions, and their feelings can be a great way to create a positive and inclusive environment where everyone feels valued and appreciated. Tip number 10. Follow through. Finally, following through on your commitments and promises can be a great way to demonstrate reliability and trustworthiness, both of which are key components of likability. By incorporating these 10 little things into your daily interactions with others, you can increase your likability and build stronger, more positive relationships in all areas of your life. So, why not give them a try today? Now let's discuss these powerful tips in detail. But before we proceed, kindly like, share, and subscribe this channel. Are you ready to start? Let's get started. Tip number 1. Smile. Smiling is one of the most basic yet powerful human expressions, and it can have a profound effect on the people around us. When we smile, we send a clear message to others that we are happy, approachable, and friendly, which can help put them at ease and create a positive atmosphere. In fact, studies have shown that smiling can have a range of benefits for both the smiler and the recipient of the smile. For example, smiling has been linked to increased feelings of happiness, reduced stress levels, and even improved immune function. Smiling can also help build rapport and trust between people, as it signals a willingness to connect and engage with others. So, how can you incorporate more smiles into your daily interactions with others? It's actually quite simple. Start by making a conscious effort to smile more often, even if you don't necessarily feel like it at first. Over time, you'll find that smiling becomes more natural and automatic, and it will become a part of your default demeanor. Smiling can also be a great way to diffuse tension or break the ice in an awkward situation, as it signals that you are friendly and open to communication. Is this clear to you? In relation to that, we should also consider tip number 2. Listen. When it comes to effective communication, listening is just as important as speaking. In fact, being a good listener is a critical component of building strong relationships and fostering positive interactions with others. When you actively listen to someone, you give them your full attention and show that you value what they have to say. This not only helps them feel heard and understood, but it can also help you better understand their perspective and build a deeper connection with them. To be an active listener, it's important to give the other person your undivided attention. This means putting away distractions like your phone or computer and focusing on the person in front of you. You can also show that you're listening by using nonverbal cues like nodding your head or maintaining eye contact. Another important aspect of active listening is asking open-ended questions and clarifying any points you may not fully understand. This shows the other person that you are truly engaged in the conversation and interested in what they have to say. Is this clear to you? That leads us to the next step of this discussion, which is tip number 3. Show interest. As human beings, we all have a natural desire to feel seen, heard, and understood. One way to fulfill this desire in others is by showing genuine interest in them and what they have to say. When you take the time to show interest in someone, it not only makes them feel good, but it can also help you build stronger relationships and increase your likability. Showing interest can take many forms, from asking questions and actively listening to sharing in someone's excitement and joy. For example, if a colleague or friend shares a personal accomplishment or goal with you, you can show interest by congratulating them and asking questions about how they achieved their success. This not only shows that you are engaged and interested in their life, but it also helps to build trust and rapport between the two of you. Another way to show interest is by asking open-ended questions that encourage the other person to share more about themselves. For example, if you meet someone new at a social event, you can ask questions about their hobbies, interests, or career aspirations. By showing interest in their life and experiences, you create an environment that is welcoming and inclusive. Ultimately, showing genuine interest in others is a powerful way to build positive relationships and increase your likability. Am I getting through to you? Let's shift gears now and talk about tip number 4. Be positive. It's no secret that a positive attitude can be infectious. When you approach life with a positive outlook, it not only benefits you, but it can also have a ripple effect on those around you. This is particularly true when it comes to building likability and strengthening relationships with others. Maintaining a positive attitude isn't always easy, especially in challenging or stressful situations. However, it's important to remember that our attitudes are often within our control, and choosing to focus on the positive can have a profound impact on our interactions with others. For example, if you're faced with a difficult work project or challenging personal situation, try to reframe it in a positive light. Instead of focusing on the negative aspects, think about how you can approach the situation with a can-do attitude and a willingness to learn and grow. This positive mindset can inspire others and create a more optimistic and collaborative environment. Being positive also means being mindful of the language you use when speaking with others. Instead of complaining or dwelling on negative experiences, try to use words that are uplifting and encouraging. For example, instead of saying "I can't do this," try reframing it to "This is challenging, but I can find a way to overcome it." This positive language not only inspires you but can also help to uplift those around you. Is any of this ringing a bell? To further elaborate on this idea, let's examine tip number 5. Use names. Using someone's name when you speak to them is a simple yet powerful technique that can instantly make your interactions with others more personal and meaningful. It's a great way to show that you value and respect the person you're speaking with, and it can help to build rapport and establish a stronger connection. When you use someone's name in conversation, it helps to create a sense of familiarity and warmth. It shows that you are paying attention and that you are interested in what the other person has to say. It's a subtle but effective way to make someone feel seen and heard, and it can help to establish a more personal connection. Using someone's name is particularly effective when meeting someone new or in a business setting. For example, if you're meeting a new client or customer, using their name can help to establish a positive first impression and create a more personal connection. I hope you're following along. Now, let's continue to tip number 6. Practice empathy. Practicing empathy is an essential component of building strong and positive relationships with others. It involves putting yourself in someone else's shoes and understanding their perspective, feelings, and experiences. By doing so, you can create a deeper sense of understanding, respect, and compassion, which can help to build trust and foster positive relationships. When you practice empathy, you demonstrate that you care about the other person's feelings and experiences. It's an important way to show that you're invested in their well-being and that you're willing to take the time to understand their perspective. This can help to create a more positive and supportive environment, both in personal and professional relationships. To practice empathy, it's important to actively listen to what others have to say. This means focusing on what they're saying, rather than simply waiting for your turn to speak. It also means paying attention to nonverbal cues, such as body language and tone of voice, to better understand their emotions and feelings. Does that click for you? Let's move on to tip number 7. Be authentic. Being authentic is one of the most important things you can do to make yourself more likable. People are naturally drawn to those who are genuine and authentic, and they can tell when someone is being fake or insincere. By being yourself and embracing your unique qualities, you can stand out and attract others to you. When you're authentic, you're not afraid to show your true self. This means being honest about your thoughts, feelings, and opinions, and not pretending to be someone you're not. You don't have to be perfect or have everything figured out. People appreciate authenticity and vulnerability. Being authentic also means embracing your unique qualities and quirks. Everyone has something that makes them special, and by embracing those qualities, you can stand out and attract others to you. Whether it's your sense of humor, your passion for a particular hobby, or your unique perspective on the world, don't be afraid to let your true self shine through. One of the keys to being authentic is to avoid trying to please everyone. It's impossible to be liked by everyone, and trying to do so can actually make you come across as fake or insincere. Is this clear to you? In continuation of our previous point, let's discuss tip number 8. Offer help. Offering to help others is a simple yet effective way to make yourself more likable. When you offer to help someone, you're demonstrating kindness and showing that you care about their well-being. This can help build trust and strengthen your connection with them. Offering to help can take many forms, from something as simple as holding the door open for someone to more significant gestures, such as offering to help a colleague with a project or volunteering to assist a friend in need. Even small acts of kindness can make a big difference and help you build a positive reputation for yourself. When you offer to help someone, make sure to do so sincerely and without any expectation of receiving something in return. This will demonstrate that you're truly committed to helping them and that you value the relationship. Does this all make sense so far? Okay, now let's continue to discuss tip number 9. Be respectful. Being respectful is a fundamental aspect of creating positive relationships with others. When you show respect for others, their opinions, and their feelings, you're demonstrating that you value and appreciate them as individuals. This can help create a welcoming and inclusive environment where everyone feels comfortable and supported. Respect can take many forms, from something as simple as being polite and courteous to others, to more significant gestures, such as actively seeking out and valuing different perspectives and opinions. Showing respect can also involve being mindful of others' boundaries and being considerate of their feelings and needs. One of the best ways to show respect is to actively listen to others and seek to understand their point of view. This means being open to hearing different perspectives and opinions, even if they differ from your own. It also means avoiding dismissive or condescending language and instead using language that is inclusive and respectful. In summary, showing respect for others is an essential component of building positive and inclusive relationships. Does this all make sense so far? To round out our discussion, let's also touch on tip number 10. Follow through. Following through on your commitments and promises is an essential part of building positive relationships with others. When you make a commitment or promise to someone, they're placing their trust in you, and failing to follow through can be a significant breach of that trust. On the other hand, when you deliver on your promises, you're demonstrating reliability and trustworthiness, which can be very attractive qualities to others. One of the best ways to ensure that you follow through on your commitments is to be realistic about what you can and can't do. Don't overcommit yourself or promise something that you can't deliver. Instead, take the time to carefully consider your obligations and capabilities before making any promises. If you're not sure whether you can deliver on something, it's better to be upfront about it than to make a promise you can't keep. Another important aspect of following through is communication. If you find that you're not able to fulfill a commitment or promise, it's important to communicate that to the other person as soon as possible. Be honest about the situation and offer alternative solutions if possible. Following through on your commitments and promises is a key component of likability. In conclusion, incorporating these 10 little things into your daily interactions with others can go a long way towards making you more likable. Whether it's smiling, showing interest, practicing empathy, or any of the other tips we've discussed, each one can help you build stronger connections with those around you. Remember, being likable isn't about being perfect or trying to please everyone. It's about being genuine, respectful, and kind, and treating others the way you would like to be treated. So, take these tips to heart and make them a part of your daily routine, and you'll be amazed at how much more likable you become. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found these tips helpful.